Hey, welcome to Show and Tell on the floor of ACI North America's annual conference 2023. I'm here with George from AeroCloud, and I'm so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I want to hear about AeroCloud and what you're doing, because I think you're filling a niche that's very important.
Absolutely. So we're here, obviously, a very exciting time for airports, specifically the airports that we target, which are small to medium-sized airports that have been very underloved by legacy technology in the past, and we're providing them with a way out, and that is through the AeroCloud. And what we do is we allow airports to centralize their data into one central space that becomes the single source of the truth. And then we modularize those data sets and data points into additional products that the airport can grow into to help utilize the efficiency of their operation on a day-to-day basis, and also from a forecasting and future basis as well.
And how does it help those small to mid-sized airports? I would imagine it takes a lot of things out of their hands they don't have to worry about.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, labor shortages, complexities in onboarding staff into our space, and then these new technologies that are coming out to make our workforce more efficient. It's very relevant to be able to give them this single source of the truth. So how it's helping them directly is we're working with the first, the third, and the 11th fastest growing airports in the US. And they're starting with this central point and then modularizing out. And some of those ideas or products that we are sharing with our airport partners is the ability for them to better optimize their gate usage, for example, better optimize their terminal capacity, better notify stakeholders within the airport for actionable events such as inbound diversions, delays, cancellations, etc., and giving them that visibility all in one space, and then allowing the system to start taking some of that heavy workload off them via notifications or certain groups that need to come together in the event of certain events in real time. So it really is giving them a platform that they've not had access to in the past to build from.
So George, what have you learned in the last 4 years since you've been in business?
Well, an awful lot, right? Because I'm not from industry, and I think that's a good thing. I think my naivety and awkward questions to my co-founder Ian over the last couple of years has been productive, or at least I hope it has been. So we've learned an awful lot, and in summary that is that regional airports are growing a lot faster than one expected coming out of the pandemic, and we launched at a period of time that was essential for us to scale operations to help airports more efficient coming out of the pandemic and relieve themselves from legacy technology and move to a platform that they could share information in real time with. And the biggest learning for that is to be giving airports visibility of all of these centralization of data silos that they have. They have an awful lot of stakeholders from IT, ops, air service development, all sorts of different stakeholders across the airport. And what the AeroCloud has done is given them that single piece of visibility across their product set to centralize that data. And that's been the biggest learning. It's like giving somebody a pair of glasses that can't see. And that has made an instrumental effect in the partners that we've been working with. We're now at 58 airports globally, which from a standing start in this industry is incredibly hard to do, and something I'm very proud of doing.
Impressive.
And the main area that I've learned is that I need to deliver great customer service. I need to listen to my customers' problems. I need to solve their problems, not just in real time, but fix them for the future, and give them the ability to impact our product roadmap, feed into the ability for them helping them make our products even more effective in the future, and work with them as technology partners opposed to the vendor-supplier relationship or vendor and purchaser relationship. If we solve that in the next couple of years, I think we'll be good, and I hope that it will continue in the way it's going.
Absolutely. Well, what are you showing here today at ACI?
Absolutely. So we can get a bit more into product focus.
Let's get granular.
So we're launching our optic product at the moment. We have a trifecta at AeroCloud of powerful systems that cover airport operations, passenger processing solutions such as common use and check-in and DCS and all these things. But also now we have the in-terminal optic product, which is using old CCTV infrastructure without any investment in hardware up front, and an AI and computer vision layer over those feeds to help track objects through the terminal from space to space. And this is something that is, we think, is technology that should be brought to the industry. It's relevant, and it ties in passenger processing and airport ops together to create what we call the trifecta.
Right.
And what's super important about this is that airports need to know what their passengers are doing and what moving assets within the airport are doing for certain periods of time, and this is going to help with revenue increases, air service development, and lots of other projects that the airports have on.
What are you seeing coming down the pike, George?
Well, if I told you that, I'd have to kill you, obviously. So yeah, we have an incredibly long pipeline, and we're looking in the space of what more data can we present to our airport partners, and also by the partners being part of our network, how can we create an effect where more partners mean more value to the existing partners, to create a community of data that is even more beneficial than what we're currently providing our partners now. That's probably the future, and that's the way that AeroCloud sees it. And also in this market, we see a massive future for self-backdrop, as this is sort of a common theme in the conference today and yesterday. And we already do a lot of that in Europe, so we're well versed, we're well positioned for self-backdrop for the future in the US, which I'm very excited about.
Well, 58 airports in 4 years is impressive. It sounds like you're on the right track.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.